Okay, let's add some flowers to our super fun textured stencil background. You may have a different background, but this flower technique is so simple. Of course, I laid everything out first. If you ever need to just snap a photo to remember how you laid it out, that's always a good option because we have to carefully remove everything so we can get everything properly glued with glue on the canvas and glue in between each surface, each layer. These stems I free cut with some just wiggly lines with my scissors. Very easy to do. I also free cut my leaves, which you'll see here in a minute. And I pinch the edges of the flowers to make them stand up off the page a little bit. You can skip this part and make yours flat if you want, or you can pinch them up even more than I did. Just as long as you leave a little surface between each one for your glue, and always have glue on top and underneath for a good seal with no air bubbles. And these pages, these little shapes, I gave a torn edge for variation. I like a little torn edge. You know me and texture. So here's my little free cut leaf, just a little almond shape. I know you guys can do that. You don't need me to draw you a template for that. I did provide a template for the flowers, but I free cut all of these, and I know you can too. It's just a little organic shape and layering, lots and lots of layering. Here I used more than one piece for one layer, and you could keep kind of going around that. You could make these more dense. You could keep them all very simple. Of course, the color options are endless. I kept mine a little bit with the same, they, of course have a similar shape as if they're the same variety flower, but you could make them, look like variations of a same variety by changing the colors up more than I did. But I really love doing the variation. I like the depth that is created by varying the sizes. This is our big foreground flower that makes our little flower automatically go into the background a little bit. And I also spent some time babysitting these stems and some of the leaf paper, because that happens. It's just part of the process. But just keep building. And this is of course sped up for you. I don't glue this quickly. I don't do anything fast, as I've mentioned before. But we speed it up to save you time watching the videos. And here's my last flower going on. Lots of fun possibilities. You could use these in a lot of designs. You could give your Nomi a flower hat. Put some flowers around your mellow mushrooms. Do them any size. Here's my finishing touches. I went with buttons again and a little piece of rolled cord, and I layered my buttons. And I stopped here, but you could continue on with maybe another little touch of adding some glitter paint or puffy paint around the edges of your flowers. I think that would be really beautiful. Or you could finish the edges with maybe a paint pen or metallic pen. You could do some glitter. But just to give it another little added touch, I felt like a lot was going on in mine, so I left them a little more simple. And of course, I would add this before you glue it down. Here's some bigger ones that I created on 6x6 canvas. This is layers of book paper that we watered down a lot of acrylic paint to sort of give a watercolor effect, and just glued them. So much fun. Lots of possibilities with these amazing fun flowers.